Hello, friends. God, it's been such a long time since I've done this. Fuck. I remember the last time I was doing videos, it was when I was in my old place and I was searching a lot for myself. And yeah, just doing lots of really cool stuff and interviewing people and talking about life and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, here I am. Fuck, how many years on? Maybe like 7. And I'm back. Um, I'm back. I'm back for whatever period of time I'm here. But the reason why I'm back here is because I've decided that I'm going to try and do a 30-day water fast. And I kind of want to do a video blog on it, on the day-to-day scenarios and how I feel and yeah, and just all the uncoverings of a water fast. There's heaps of these kind of things have been done for centuries. Water fasting is, reason why it came about is because of vaccine for injuries caused by the vaccine. And I read this article and about repairing your DNA, because a lot of the injuries that have been caused, they basically change your cells structure, and your DNA, and it isn't great. But I'm just really interested in the idea of going, well, okay, what actually does happen if you water fast? Because this article talks about doing, drinking urine, which, has been practiced in India for years and years. And in fact, urine has stem cells. So every time you drink your urine, antibodies are put back into your body, so the benefit of your body just keeps improving. And you worry about the toxicity from the urine, but the thing is, because your body's becoming healthier and healthier, it still excretes the toxins. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't absorb it. So the only benefit is your stem cells and the antibodies. Now, I'm not going to drink my urine. I probably would like to try it at some point, because I'm just interested in the body and the mind and the psychology of all of that. I think as a human race, we have this idea that doing this kind of stuff is not great. Because it's disgusting. But the body is an incredible machine, and I think that we underestimate spiritually our power, physically our body to heal itself, which is why, this whole, the latest 2 years of this pandemic is just really weird, because we've always survived life. The body has always risen. We've been taught some great things, that germs are great for us, but then now they're not, and they need to be guarded against. And we also have this idea that, we should just not die, but we're going to die. We're going to die, and we have this fear around it, and it's like, well, don't we just have to get acceptance of the fact that we will die at some point in our lives, and that it's okay, and instead of fearing it and then media honing in on that and going, okay, well, now that we've created this fear, everyone should get this thing, and then we lose the whole compass, this internal compass that we've had, for eons. And I'm not saying that Western medicine isn't beneficial. I think it has some great great things that it's achieved. But I think, unfortunately, like anything, power, manipulation becomes the greater good of pharmaceutical industries that really, unfortunately, don't have our greatest interests at heart. They have the interests of money because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you can call it what you want. You can say, yeah, but they're still saving people. Well, yeah, they could be, but they could also be numbing them, and they could also be preventing them from actually seeing their true self, because they become so fearful of themselves that they go, well, if I stop taking this, am I going to die, or am I going to lose my mind? Rather than going, well, I'm going to take a risk and have that support around it, because there's so much food that, food has a big impact on our mental stability. And anyway, I'm going on a tangent, because the bottom line is that I want to challenge the status quo. Like, why aren't we challenging ourselves more as a human race? Why do we just accept these things that we're told without questioning these things? And so I'm starting on the 1st of Jan. And I've started, obviously reducing my food intake already, because I want to make it as easy as possible, if that's even possible. Years ago I did a fast, and I remember I wasn't eating meat at that point, so I was vegetarian at that point. I was drinking, I was having coffee, and I know that the 4 days that I did it was fucking tough. It was like I couldn't focus, I couldn't think. It was really, really not great. And I only lasted 4 days. But so I'm hoping that it's a lot better this time, because, well, I'm vegan now, so and I don't hardly drink anymore. And I like, when I say that, I'm like, have a drink every 2 weeks or 3-4 weeks type thing. I don't drink coffee. And I think if you're going to do something like that, there's people that, look, I got a friend, Danny, who did it, and I'm pretty sure he eats meat and drinks coffee and stuff. So, you can do it. I just think that if you want to make it easier for yourself, you want to have a pretty clean diet 2 weeks up to the thing, which is what they recommend anyway. But anyway, who cares? Do it if you want to do it, and do it the way you want to do it. So start that in 2 days, and it's going to be interesting to see what is unveiled. Like this book that I'm reading. Old injuries repair itself, because basically all this energy that you use digesting and stuff like that just goes into your body. It goes, okay, well, how can I become healthier? And all these cells just start recorrecting itself. So I've got this fucking bang arm, this shoulder, this elbow that doesn't straighten. That'd be nice if it got to straighten. That would be cool. What else would I like? I've had period pain. It's pretty minimal, but it'd be amazing if that totally eliminated itself forever. I'm also doing this for spiritual reasons, which is, when I say spiritual, yeah, it's understanding more of ourselves, more of what is me, what is my shadow, what, revelations, all these kind of things. So that could be cool to see what pops up. Yeah, I'm excited by that. I love change, and I just love being challenged, which is probably a bad statement to say, but it keeps life interesting, doesn't it? Otherwise you're just ticking along like a little robot. That doesn't really excite me. So I'm excited, and I hope you're excited to see how the journey unveils. I might do another post tomorrow, but we'll see how we feel. But if not, you'll see me on the 1st of Jan. And yeah, and we'll go from there. Excited and looking forward to seeing who jumps on the journey to see what happens. Much love. I hope you've been well in between my vacancies, and I hope life is treating you well and you are chasing your dreams. Au revoir.